welcome to another live stream watch long reaction. Tonight we're watching and reacting to Toronto FC versus Columbus Crew, MLS 2024 Week 30, Match 30 for Toronto FC. Columbus building back their matches. This would be their 28th match because they're 3 games in hand due to CCL and Leagues Cup and all the others. So, Toronto, but we're not even chasing down Columbus. We're chasing down other teams or trying to stay above other teams, frankly. We're not chasing down Columbus. So, I don't know why that matters. We're 3 behind or 3 ahead of them, 28, 29, 30. So we'd be 2 ahead of them after this. It doesn't really matter. We're not chasing them. But with that being said, Toronto's 30th match, Columbus's 28th tonight. Toronto has 4 matches left in the league, 5 with the Can Champ final, 5 all comps after tonight. Let's see if Toronto punts this one, or let's see if they actually do something with it, because that's the kicker here. Can they do something with this match, or will they punt it? Or will they at least try to find at least something, at least fight? I hope they at least fight. They would still be in a playoff spot even if they did lose today, with 3 points above DC United and 5 points above Atlanta. They would still be in a playoff spot even if things went completely awry. Whether they lost and then the other 2 teams behind them won, they'd still be in a playoff spot. And I think we'd still be 8th place even if DC won and we lost with 11 wins. So there you go. How we doing? Well, no, I think it's going over, but it's probably more because Columbus scores 2 or 3 and we score 1. But after this, Toronto will have 5 matches left, all comps. I honestly can't believe it, to be honest. Colorado on the road, Vancouver on the road, Chicago on the road. Toronto plays Red Bulls at home and then plays Miami at home. I think 2 of these games are punts. Like, if we don't get 3 points or even a point out of them, we're fine. But those are the bookends of the season. Toronto tonight against Columbus and at home against Miami, but at least they're at home. But Colorado, Vancouver, Chicago, and Red Bulls, I think are all winnable matches, especially Colorado, Vancouver, and Chicago. Just looking at that. But, of course, Montreal. Do you live under a rock? And Seattle. Starting 11 for Toronto FC. In goal, we got Sean Johnson, the back 3 of Raul Petretta, Sigurd Rosted, Richie Larea. The midfield 4 of Lorenzo Insigne, Alonso Coelho, Matty Longstaff, Federico Bernardeschi. They're trying to save Davy Flores for the weekend. Fair enough. Derek Etienne Jr., Jonathan Osorio, DeAndre Kerr up top. Columbus Crew, in goal, Patrick Schulte, the back 3 of Yevgen Shevchenko, Rudy Camacho, Malte Amundsen, the midfield 4 of Marcelo Herrera, Sean Zawadzki, Dwan Jones, Derek Jones, the attacking midfield 2 of Dylan Shampost and Diego Rossi, Jason Russell-Rowe up top for Columbus Crew. Still about a B-plus team for the Columbus Crew, but it shouldn't matter. As I said, Toronto versus Red Bulls in Toronto is a winnable match. We should have beat you on the road during Leagues Cup. So, no hate, I'm just saying. We should win that. Everything after Columbus and before Miami, we honestly either have a good chance of winning or should win the way we're playing right now. Now, if Toronto plays well tonight, even if they don't win or even if they don't pick up a draw, that's a good look. That's a good look. The question is will they play well? I don't want a 4-0 loss like the last time. At least it was in Columbus. Like 2-0 loss, depending on the performance, I'm okay with it. It's Columbus. I mean, am I going to rant about Toronto losing to Columbus? Very likely not. Very likely not. Unless it's like 4-0 again. Then unless it's like 4-0 again, then we might rant. But game's about to get underway. But right now, I don't think so. Played tough versus Colorado, just wasn't our night. That game, we moved forward at home tonight. Exactly. Toronto getting down to the finish line this year. 4 more games in the league, 1 can champ game, which MLS teams usually go under. I would say NYCFC, Philly, those teams usually go under. Game after this, no, this is it. It's the only game I'm doing. We'll review this one and I'm watch it, review it, done. So there we go. Then, of course, tomorrow I'll be live for Arnett Gardens versus Police FC. And then we'll review that as well. So, and then Friday's off. Saturday, Toronto plays again, 8:30, because they play in Colorado. So it's going to be a lot later of a show, let me tell you. We have 2 of those over the next couple of weeks. 8:30 for the Colorado game, 7:30 for the Chicago game, after the Vancouver game at 9:30. So, because 6:30 is when it starts on the East Coast. So that's something. Sean Johnson, the player to watch for TFC? No, I don't think so, because they only have, 12 games left and they're not making the playoffs? No. Besides, I don't even know how many home games they have left this year, so I don't know the exact count. Player to watch for Columbus Crew, Diego Rossi. Yeah, that makes sense. Evander did break Valeri's single-season record for assists, which is awesome. Nice. As you would expect. Toronto wearing their home kits. Columbus wearing yellow. This game is for the Trillium Cup. Very likely, even if Toronto won this game, Columbus would still win the Trillium Cup this year. But frankly, as long as we get a point or 3 points, or we don't lose 4-0, I don't give a shit, really. Why does the bullshit rivalry have a trophy, but not the 401 Derby? I got an idea. For the 401 Derby, the trophy should be a silver egg, which is really just a silver version of the golden egg trophy. If I had any say, we would start giving out the silver egg for the 401 Derby. Because why does the bullshit rivalry have a trophy? Why does the rivalry that doesn't matter at all have a trophy? And don't give me the Voyagers Cup is the trophy for the 401 Derby. No, it's not. It's the Canadian Championship. Besides, we still played 2 more games in the league. I want the whole series to have a trophy. The Can Champ, the playoff, and the league games. And maybe even Leagues Cup, depending. Who knows? Well, they got to be good for that. But he's playing, yeah. He's back playing, if that's what you mean, yeah. I don't know if he'll play for Argentina in the October window, but he's back playing for Miami. So there you go. Hit that like button, get this one going. But yes. Here we go. Grand Rapids tonight. Good luck to y'all. We'll see you on Saturday. Is Messi too old for the World Cup? No, he'll be at the 2026 World Cup. I don't see why he wouldn't be. Waiting for this game to get going. Ayala, that Bulldog, love that man. He's a good player. He's a very good player. CR7 too old? No, he'll be at the World Cup too. I don't see why he wouldn't either. He's more likely not to be, but we'll see. Game's about to start for Toronto versus Columbus. The minutes are ticking through the hourglass, so as the days of our season. Like sands through the hourglass. Like sands through the hourglass, so are the days of our season. Local Chicago Fire press reporting that the team's close on a deal with Greg Berhalter to come in as essentially head coach and new chief of soccer operations next year. Basically the Peter Vermees role. So the Chicago Fire went and got Greg Berhalter. That's okay, sure, all right. Like, that's going to work. Berhalter. Honestly, they should have just went with Bradley. When Herc, and I know Rory knows what I'm talking about, but when Herc was teasing something, I was thinking Bradley. When he said new slate, I was thinking Bradley because he was at the Fire before. I was thinking Bob Bradley to the Fire, not Berhalter. When Herc was teasing it at the end of Football Americas on Monday, I was thinking Bradley personally, but okay. I mean, Berhalter does make sense when you think about what he was saying, but okay. Honestly, either way, it would have been bad, but okay. Can't wait to see how this fails for Chicago, because it always does. Man, I feel sorry for Danny T Radio and the Fire fans. Speaking of under teams, Chicago, game's about to start. I do feel sorry for Danny and all the Fire fans. I really do. They really just can't catch a break. No, they can't. Oh, we're only 3 wins off the Crew. Crazy. Under 3, pay 166. Should I bet 2K? Don't bet 2K on a Toronto match. You're out of your mind. You're out of your mind. Starting 11, Sean Johnson, Raul Petretta, Sigurd Rosted, Richie Larea, Lorenzo Insigne, Alonzo Coelho, Matty Longstaff, Federico Bernadeschi, Derek Etienne Jr., Jonathan Osorio, and DeAndre Kerr. Nathaniel Edwards is on the bench for Toronto, which he's a very good player. I want to see him play. Just got signed. Charlie Sharp, I think, is injured as we speak, so even though he got signed. Referee tonight, Guido Gonzalez Jr., Lucas Spalla, the 4th ARFA, Facchini, the ARs. Okay, that's not too bad, but yeah, I do. Jose Carlos Rivero, TJ Zablocki, the VAR officials for this game. Columbus Crew starting 11, Patrick Schulte, Malti Amundsen, Rudy Camacho, Yevgen Shaberko, Derek Jones, DeJuan Jones, Sean Zawadski, Herrera, Rossi, Russell Rowe, and Dylan Chambost. So, Columbus, we're going to get beat up by Jason Russell Rowe, aren't we? I have a feeling it's going badly. Here we go. I see Rodriguez is a rare gold, at least. Evander's more common. Here we go. Playing forward. Which betting site do you use? I think I want to start using Prize Picks or Underdog Fantasy. FanDuel. Not bad, but it's not. I think underdog and prize picks are better, in my opinion. And that's my honest opinion. Nobody's paying me to say that. You get to do more as well, like the points, like single player prop bets, like the yards, the touchdowns, goals, if you're looking at football, soccer, goals and hockey, season totals, game totals. I think both on Prize Picks and Underdog. I think it's both on there. I don't think that's really on FanDuel. I think you're just betting lines. Sometimes I like to bet the totals of a player. And you could also bet lines on there. So, what? Good for North Korea. I'm happy for them because I don't want them to get punished for not winning. So good for North Korea. Because we know the government's probably going to punish them if they don't win. Now that they're that far into the tournament. Exactly. But when it comes to underdog and prize picks, I think they're both. Prize picks definitely does the totals, but I think you can do both. Which is better because I like betting the totals. Like I like betting players' totals in game or over a run of games or over a season. Like I like doing that. I think that's fun. Columbus has a 47% winning probability. We're off. Yeah, Chicago Fire going to hire Berhalter as the chief of the football technical director and the manager. So basically, he has full control of that team. But hey, you know what? Maybe it works for Chicago. It won't. It never does. It never does. Is Greg Berhalter better than Rafael Vicky? Yes. Is he better than Veljko Paunovic? Better than him after the first season. Because Veljko Paunovic has a really good first season. But after that, he's not the same. Look at Chivas. Look at Chivas. Let's see here. Tigres, we'll find out. After, what is it? After next May, we'll find out if he's good with Tigres after the first season. He normally isn't. Chicago in 2017, let's remember, that was a really good season. They were up against Toronto for a lot of it. Let's not forget that. Like, I thought Chicago was actually on the upswing for once when they were running against Toronto. Let's not forget that happened. Like, I got to give them their credit for that one. And then they fell off hard. Then Veljko got fired. Rafael Vicky came in, got fired. Ezra Hendrickson came in, got fired. They kept Frank Klopas as the full-on manager because normally they did better under Klopas, and he did shit. Weird. 4 minutes in. I say they will. I actually think we'll make the playoffs. We're starting to gain a little bit of a cushion on the points on the playoff line. So worst comes to worst, I think we're going to host a wild card game. I think we will play the wild card game. But I will say, I think we're going to host the wild card game. And if we win out, we might not even have to play the wild card game. And honestly, somebody's saying, oh, Cincinnati, I would rather play Miami after winning a wild card game and go on and play Cincinnati without a wild card game. Are you crazy? Toronto could actually beat Cincinnati, I think, over 3 games. I really do. Over a 3-game series, I think Toronto could actually beat Cincinnati. The way we're playing right now, I think we can. I don't know if we could beat Miami, at least with Herdman as manager. Or anybody else, frankly. But you raise a pirate flag, you might actually beat Miami. But Herdman would definitely need drones for Miami. Let's just put it like that. You call it pirate. I think you could beat Miami, but that's That's pushing an iceberg, frankly. Columbus playing the ball around the back, Shambost. Honestly, I do too. I want Portland versus Colorado. I want Portland versus Colorado. Richie Larea going forward. We know it's going to end up being LAFC versus LA Galaxy for the Western Conference Final, but please, for the love of God, you know, I want to see the Timbers and Rapids make a run. I think people are sleeping on them way too heavily, both teams, frankly. Did the Miami match already start? It should have. They started 6:30 as well. It should have started. Let me, I'm watching the Toronto game, so. But the Miami match should have started. Yep, it has. 7 minutes in against Atlanta United. Playing forward. Go Bernadeschi. Bernadeschi down the wing against DeJuan Jones. Bernadeschi. Shot off the crossbar. Ooh. Good shot. Didn't go in. 7 minutes in. 0-0. Skylar Thompson has had moments, but they probably need to make a signing if Tua's out for any longer than, 2 weeks? 3 weeks? Honestly, I want Tua Tagovailoa to retire. Like, he should walk. I'm going to be honest. I think Tua should walk. The new quarterback that just signed. Skylar Thompson still starring. Let me see. Miami Dolphins. Tua Tagovailoa on injured reserve. Tyler Huntley. Tyler Huntley went to the Dolphins. Oh, he's a good quarterback. I think Tyler Huntley's a very good quarterback. That's actually a good signing. He is a Pro Bowler. I'm not doing that. But Tyler Huntley. Yeah, Tyler Huntley's a Pro Bowler. 8 minutes in. I say Colorado wins. Play Colorado tough. If Anthony buries one of those chances, completely different game. Honestly, Dolphins made a good signing getting Tyler Huntley. Yeah, honestly, it fits the system too. It honestly fits the system of what Mike McDaniel wants to do. That's actually genius. Bernadeschi still on the ball. Bernadeschi plays it through to Etienne Jr. It goes out for a goal kick. They are. And Colorado is too. I can't wait to see Toronto play Colorado. I can't wait to see. I think it'll be a very good game on Saturday, my opinion. So, ninth minute. But yeah, actually, I think Miami made a good signing with Tyler Huntley. And I think he fits the playbook more of what they want to do. And that sort of gives me a little bit of a tip. I'm going to say, I think them signing Tyler Huntley sort of gives you the tip that Tua Tagovailoa is at least done for the year, if not done forever. If not, he's going to walk away. I really think. If you sign a guy like Tyler Huntley, he still has a couple of years to give you. With a core that you're trying to build to win the Super Bowl or go deep in the playoffs. Because that core has about 2 or 3 more years with Tyreek and Jalen Ramsey and all that. I think Tyler Huntley is the bridge quarterback that plays similarly to Tua that gives them a chance to compete under a coach like McDaniel for the rest of this window. He has enough years to give you that window. I don't think they'd sign Tyler Huntley if Tua wasn't done, at least for the year, if not for the rest of his life. If not, he's retiring. They wouldn't do it. Like, they wouldn't just sign him for 3 weeks. And you could say, but if Tua comes back, he's injury prone. Yeah, that's the problem. The more concussions he gets, the easier it is for him to get the concussions. he's probably already going to have a worse quality of life deeper in life. At this point, you got to walk. I agree with Montateo. If you didn't listen to what he said about Tua Tagovailoa on Good Morning Football after the concussion, like, Montateo had it completely right. Like, Tua should walk. I don't know why he wouldn't. He should have walked the first time. He should have walked after the Bengals won 2 years ago. But he should walk now. And he's a very tough hero ball player, which led to him getting the concussion because he didn't slide. He went head first into Damar Hamlin's chest. You can't stop Tua from being a hero ball player. And at some point, that's going to hurt him again. So, Tua's a good guy. Like, even as a Patriots fan and a person who hates the Dolphins, because I don't like the Miami Dolphins, never really have, because there were always that one team the Patriots could never figure out how to beat twice in 1 year, especially down in Miami. But even in New England, we've had some bad ones against the Dolphins under the Brady era. Free kick for Toronto. I don't like the Dolphins. I don't. But Tua Tagovailoa is a good guy. He's a good man. He's a family man. I think he should walk. I legit think he should walk. Like, I was watching him get his most recent concussion live. I was watching Thursday Night Football because international break, the actual break portion of it. So I was watching Thursday Night Football. And I pulled my head up and I saw the exact play where he went into the head of, or the chest of, Damar Hamlin, and he went down fencing response. I'm like, oh, he got another concussion. Like, it was like and he walked off, but Montateo made a great point saying that sometimes you don't know you're walking off the field when you walk off the field, which makes it even scarier. Like, if he got stretchered off, it's like, yeah, it's a bad concussion. You don't know how bad. You saw the fencing response, but you don't know if it was as bad as the one against the Bengals. It could have been, but he walked off the field, which makes it look even scarier, especially after Montateo brought that portion up of it. So, Toronto, they haven't got scored on yet, so that's good. That's what I'll say. They're defending well. They've had a couple of chances, too. I mean, against Columbus, they've had a really good start. Yeah, but Mike McDaniel's a very good coach, and Tyler Huntley plays a system that's similar to Tua, a style that's similar to Tua, unlike Skylar Thompson, who does not. And we saw how that worked out in the playoffs. He started a playoff game for Miami. It didn't end well. And even then, well, they didn't win, but he played sort of well. But if it was Tua, they probably would have won that game. So, I mean, I think Tyler Huntley is good enough to be the quarterback for the Dolphins until Tua comes back, whether it's next year or to be the guy to lead the core until they have to truly rebuild in about 3 years if Tua retires. That's my opinion, though. I think that's pretty much where they have to go now. Free kick for Columbus. But Tyler Huntley, let's not forget, he was a Pro Bowler. Let's not forget, Tyler Huntley was a Pro Bowler. Mac Jones is also a Pro Bowler, so I guess that doesn't mean shit. But he was a Pro Bowler. You have to at least have somewhat of a good season to be a Pro Bowler. Free kick, cross in, headed away. Ooh. Chambost, Philadelphia 1, NYCFC 0. Philadelphia's starting to wake up. I got to say, they're starting to wake up a bit. They're starting to wake up a bit. Call me crazy, but I think they're starting to wake up a bit. 4 goals, 5 assists, 22 matches against Columbus for Jonathan Osorio. Could he get another? Tabaribo, of course it is. He's been really good. He's been really good this season, I have to say, or at least this summer. Tabaribo's been really good this summer. 16th minute. Really good. Playing forward, Sean Johnson clears the ball. DeAndre Kerr pressing for it, doesn't get it. RSL sort of... Hold on, I need to see something here. Making me feel like... Did RSL fall off? Yes, they have fallen off. They're 4th now. RSL's 4th now. They've fallen off. You might be right. Galaxy, LAFC, Rapids. The Rapids are 3rd. Okay, the Rapids are hot. The Rapids are hot. Real Salt Lake, 4th. Seattle, 5th. Vancouver, 6th. 37 points for Toronto if they hold the draw. Osorio, but Kerr gets there. Goes down. Advantage played. They should have kept Fidel Barajas and Gomez. They did not. They should have kept Barajas, though, I agree. Over the top. 17th minute. 0-0. Larea goes down. Jones takes down Larea. Be a free kick. Proud for the LA Galaxy. I agree. They're playing very well. I agree. Armas does deserve Coach of the Year. I do agree. 19th minute, 0-0. Toronto's defending pretty well, and they've had a couple of chances. So far, good fight. So far, if they lost, I'd still be proud of how they played this game. I'd still be proud if they lost, but if it keeps playing the way it is, they just ended up losing by 1 or even 2. Honestly, they've been horrible this year, Club America. St. Louis honestly should have beat them. But it is what it is. Yeah. Playing forward. Oh! Free kick for Toronto. 20th minute. Rolstead plays forward. Larea. Coelho plays forward. Insigne. Insigne, still Insigne. Osorio. Okay. 21st minute. I'm pretty happy with this so far. In through DeAndre Kerr, can't completely pick it up. Free kick for Columbus. DeAndre Kerr. Maybe. 20th minute. Jason Russell-Rowe from Brampton, Ontario. His second career start at BMO Field. His first one was in 2022 when Columbus came to town. Of course, and he scored against Toronto in that game. Used to be in the Toronto Academy before he went to Maryland in college. Played for the Maryland Terrapins. Playing forward. Club America win 2 straight, beat Chivas and Atlas. Teams that are honestly just as bad as them right now. Insigne plays it through to Bernadeschi. Bernadeschi has room. Crosses in. Insigne, shot saved by Schulte. Larea picks it up. Good work chance by Toronto there. Now that man guilty. That man Diddy is guilty. Top of the box, Rolstead plays it to Larea. Larea blocked away. Etienne Jr. chips it over, header. And that's going to go out for a goal kick. Like they said, P. Diddy had 1,000 bottles of lube. That man guilty. Well, yeah, that man guilty. I think it's pretty damn obvious that Diddy is guilty. "23rd minute. They got him on RICO charges. The feds got him on RICO charges. Okay? Yeah, no. Let me tell you something about RICO. If they get you on RICO charges, that means you are screwed. They got your ass. Like the feds, if they bring a case on you, they already got your ass. They put a RICO case on your ass, they got your ass. You need Johnny Cochran to save you. If you got a RICO case on you, you need Johnny Cochran to save you, and I don't even know if he could save you. The Chewbacca defense. If the glove don't fit, you must acquit. Now that don't make sense. Playing forward. Goes down. Free kick. No. The ref doesn't give anything. Plays forward. TFC. Insigne. Plays it to Bernadeschi. They don't look too bad. Saved by Schulte. I'm actually happy with how Toronto's playing right now. Crazily enough. Rapids versus Toronto. Who wins? If Toronto plays like this, Toronto. If they don't play well because they're on the road in the Western Conference and the let's get a point mentality takes over, which it shouldn't be. Every point matters. Colorado. Toronto plays like this. Yeah, I think they're going to win. Vantage played Toronto. I'm like, yeah, if you give a free kick on that, but you didn't give it on what happened to Bernadeschi, you're out of your mind. Osorio. Coelho flicks it on to Osorio. Headed on, still Osorio. DeAndre Kerr. Free kick for Toronto. Now you're playing in Colorado. It's Colorado. Kansas City and the Texas teams, I think, were the teams Toronto played at home from the West. They went to Vancouver. They're going to Colorado. And who else did they play? Oh, no, Houston. They played 2 of the 3 Texas teams at home. They also went to Houston. They played all 3 Texas teams. They played 2 of them at home, Dallas and Austin. Won both. They beat Houston on the road. They lost to Vancouver on the road. They lost to Kansas City at home. So 2 out of 3 of the Western games at home we've won. 1 out of 3 we've won on the road. We won to play. Down 2-0. NYCFC. Haven't seen this many Rapids fans since the Rapids won the championship years ago. Hey, that's a good thing. There's belief again. That's a good thing. Thoughts on Endrick's goal? Amazing. It was an amazing goal. Wonderful. Wonderful. Bobby Charlton wish he could have done that. 27th minute, 0-0. Toronto don't look bad at all. They look like they're right there with the MLS Cup champions and Leagues Cup champions. They look like they're up for this. I know they're at home, but they look like they're up for it. I got to say, I'm happy. I'm very happy with this performance so far with Toronto. I'm very happy with their performance. Even if they lose, I'd still be happy with their performance. Rolstead. Coelho out for a throw-in. Playoffs start in November. Yep. The second half. No. It's October. The playoffs start in October. The second half of October. And then they go into November and December. Because there's an international break in November. The MLS Cup's still in December. DeAndre Kerr. Good defensive play by Camacho to clear the ball away. Delta Scott 360 sweep. Nice. Sadly, they're losing the game, but you're there. Hopefully you enjoy the suite at least. Even if the game sucks, for free, I know. That's what they gave you, is a free jersey and suite tickets for free. Good club. Rapids playoff game was on Thanksgiving years ago. Remember you streamed it? Yep, I did. I remember. The Timbers versus Rapids game, which was honestly pretty boring. It was a really tight game. I don't think the Rapids should have played it that way. I think they played themselves when that game happened. I think they played themselves. 29th minute. Then it got a bit chippy at the end. Daryl Esprio got sent off. There's sort of an instant classic feel to that game. I don't know. We're not the same team we were years ago. Rapids got hard. Well, I agree, but I still feel like that 21 team had heart. That 21 team had a lot of heart. I mean, there's a lot of parallels to this year in 2021. They came out of nowhere, but they have heart. They're a very tough team that has heart. Like, let's not shit on that 2021 team. They were very good until they lost the playoff game, but they were very good in the regular season. I was shocked they went down. Osorio is down. The trainers are checking on him. Non-contact goes down with a limp. Got my money on the LA Galaxy. Had our chances, can't complain. Exactly. To win the West. The Galaxy look like they might just pull it off. The Galaxy look like they might just pull it off over LAFC. Galaxy are a good team. Cervanya's on the bench. Maybe he makes his return to replace Osorio. Cozy Thompson as well. Nathaniel Edwards would play more wing back than down the middle, but we'll see what they try to do if Oso comes off. I hate playing in LA. Why? Why do you hate playing in LA? I mean, LAFC's got a good, what is it called? They've got a good fan base. Galaxy, I wouldn't say as much. Trainer talking to Jason Duvals and John Herdman. 4-0 NYCFC losing. Jesus Christ. Thank God I didn't bet on that. I could have seen that going to hell in a handbasket. Cushing's getting fired tonight. Yeah, because if you can't beat Philly, you ain't beating Miami. And they were talking to him for like, what, 2-3 hours? I told you. They were on him like water on rice. If he didn't get him to the playoffs, he ain't keeping his job, but he might get fired a bit early. And if you're saying it's Miami, well, shit, if you can't beat Philly, I know they're hot right now. Miami's still better. If you can't beat Philly, you ain't got a chance in hell of beating Miami. Especially, is it on the road? 33rd minute. No, it's at home. You said, yeah, there's no chance. No, it's at home because you said Devils and Yankees fans, it's at home. Yeah, if you can't beat them, if you can't beat Philly, you ain't beat Miami at home or on the road for that matter, frankly. 33rd minute. Osorio looks like he will come back on. He will try to play at least to the half. Then we'll see what happens if they pull him at the half. Wouldn't surprise me if they did. Kerr out for a throw-in for Columbus Crew. 34th minute. LFC got carried by Bell to the final versus the Union. Yep, they did. But Gareth Bale didn't do much in MLS, but he had that moment. He had that last-second equalizer, which was amazing. Miami aren't that good. I know they're playing good, but there's too much stars. Yeah, you'd be right if they weren't so good without Messi. Have you seen how good they've been without Messi and Suarez? Or at least without one of them? Saved by Sean Johnson. DeJuan Jones couldn't corral that. 34th minute. I mean, have you seen how good they've been since Messi and Suarez left for Copa? Have you seen? Or am I talking to a wall here? They've been really, they might be better without them. That's the thing. They might be better without them. That's the kicker. 34th minute. Longstaff. Ooh, bad giveaway. But Herrera does give it back. Toronto can pick up. They don't. Etienne Jr. just a little bit wide from that play. Herrera. Crawls. Cleared. Right back to Herrera. Shot. Block. Saved by Sean Johnson. Ooh. That was their best chance so far, Columbus. Herrera gets in there. Toronto's defense makes a last-ditch effort to get that ball. Good. They got Alba and Busquets while Messi and Suarez left for Copa America. Yeah, but Alba and Busquets weren't the guys you'd look at and say, these are the guys. These are the guys. That we're relying on. Tyrese Spicer's about to come on. I like. I like that idea. Tyrese Spicer about to come on for Toronto FC. Probably for Osorio. Giveaway. Herrera. $36 minute. Tyrese Spicer will be coming on for Toronto FC. So now, after this game, Toronto has 3 on the road, playing forward. 3 straight on the road, 2 at home. 2 straight at home, finish the season. Yeah, because there's 5. 2 league games on the road, and the Can Champ. All 3 games on the road. Header. Ooh. Good pickup, 36 minute. Crew playing bad. Toronto's playing well. I think that's the thing. I think Toronto's playing well. Crew might be... They keep going back instead of forward. Damn, you sound like my dad. Insigne. Etienne Jr. plays forward. Insigne. Lorenzo Insigne plays it up to Osorio. Insigne. Oh, nice. Play it up. Richie. Blocked. Out for a Toronto throw. Good. 37th minute. But, I mean, Toronto, Spicer's got his penny back on. The penny jersey back on, so I'm going to guess. Super Crew are in trouble. Toronto's actually playing good, though. Like, I'm happy. I'm happy with Toronto's performance today. Like, they're playing good. Like, they got the dog in them. They got dog in them. They're playing their asses off. They're playing exactly how they played on the weekend. I mean, damn, if Toronto keeps playing like this, shit. Don't let the Reds get hot. I don't know. Don't let the Reds get hot. Good to see your smile again, Ryan. Hey, I've been smiling almost all year, even when Toronto sucked. Toronto winning makes me happy, but I've been smiling all year. I mean, Canada. 4-0 NYCFC. Didn't you say it was 4-0? Crew playing bad, put Cucho on the field. How we doing, Alex? I would have thought that was you. If only Mississippi State could start doing good. Hey, Toronto's playing well. I need one of them to do good. Scoreline, 0-0. I don't know. I thought it was you. Then you popped up. Seems like something you would do. They keep going back. I'm going to stop watching the game soon. Crews suck. I don't know what's going on with them, but ever since the goalkeeper situation, they've been bad, or comparatively bad to what they've been. 9th minute. 9th minute. '40th minute. 0-0. Pachuca destroyed Columbus mentally. No, because they still won the Leagues Cup. No, I think it was the goalkeeper bullshit. I think it was the goalkeeper situation during the international break. 9-8-3, Sean Johnson, 6 clean sheets, 1.65 goals against average. He's had a really good season. Sean Johnson's been really good this season, low-key. He's been really good this season, low-key. Low-key's been really good this season. Back to where he used to be. Like, the Sean Johnson that's playing this year is the Sean Johnson that I've been used to seeing up until last year. The NYCFC Sean Johnson. Like, he's back. Rawstead. Nice. Sigurd Rawstead plays it through. Free kick for Toronto. Nice. Really good first half. I mean, I can't wait to see how they screw this up because they're going to have to screw it up somehow. We will be live for the Campeones Cup on September 25th as well. Toronto plays at 9:30. I will be live for the Campeones Cup at 6:30. I will do both and then review, of course, the Canadian Championship final next Wednesday. What about the Open Cup final? Same time as Toronto, so that's a problem. 41st minute. We'll hear about what happened in the Open Cup final. But if it was Indy 11, I'd feel a little bit worse about it. Out for a Toronto throw. Yeah, that touched DeJuan. It should go Toronto's way. Oh, nice. Cool. Kylian Mbappe, my boy, is struggling for Real Madrid. He's getting use in La Liga. He's starting to pick up goals, though. But here's the thing. If you have a 1.65 goals against average and 6 clean sheets and 9 wins, that's a pretty good season. And I really wouldn't point him out as a reason why goals were scored against Toronto either. That's the defense. 3 goals isn't bad. Yeah, it's like, 6 games this season? I mean, yeah, a goal every other game. I mean, that's not bad. Get out on the French games, and, well, that makes it a little bit worse because he hasn't really been good for France since free kick for Columbus. I don't know what's going on there, really. 42nd minute, 0-0. Mbappe's not doing – he started off a little bit slow, but he got a goal against Atalanta in his debut. He's got a couple of La Liga goals. I mean, I don't think he's been doing bad. Has he been a world beater? No. But he has players around him that could help him anyway, so I don't know why we're free kick for Toronto. Cushing looks pissed and scared on the sidelines. I just saw Hal Steinbrenner very angry leaving the suite area. Someone's in trouble. I don't know if I've ever seen Hal Steinbrenner be angry like his father was. Ooh. Aaron Boone never pissed off Hal Steinbrenner. Yeah, Cushing's, he's screwed. He's screwed. But you know what? If George Steinbrenner was still alive, I guarantee you, Cushing wouldn't even have lasted this long. That first horrible start, before they got good, he would have been fired then. But Hal's a little bit more of a pragmatist than George was. You failed as a Yankee manager, George Steinbrenner pulled your damn card. Ask Billy Martin. Or just watch the Billy, well, you can't because he's dead, but watch the Billy Martin documentary by MLB Network. MLB Network presents Billy Martin. It's on YouTube somewhere. I think this is where you find baseball or something like that. I think that channel has a good amount of those MLB Network presents, which I love those. I love that series. They all end up being sad, though. They all end up being sad at the end, though. Tony Gwynn. Well, of course, Tony Gwynn passed away. You still cried with the Chicago one. Joy in Wrigleyville because it was tears of joy. Billy Martin died. Car crash on the holidays. They all end up being very sad. But, yeah, just watch that. Thoughts on Mexico's performance? They weren't that good this window. I think they were cowardly. They didn't play that well. They still should have beat New Zealand by more, even though they still beat them 3-0. But I don't think Mexico showed anything special. Yeah, it is humiliating. But, yeah, I saw PSG won 1-0 with an own goal at the end. I saw that, which it's sad. 2 minutes of stoppage time, 0-0. Don't do anything stupid, Toronto. Just hold. I would be sad. I would be sad. I would pray for you. I would hope you heal. I would send all my prayers and healing vibes to the Lord upstairs. I would be sad. I would be sad. I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy, frankly. So I would feel, and I like you, so I would be sad. So how? How? Rory's like a brother to me. What? Why would you even say that? He's like a brother to me. I don't really have a worst enemy right now. One more minute to go. As a friend, you're cool. I wouldn't say brother either, but friend, you're cool. 47th minute. $20 seconds. Ryan's worst enemy is his own sports teams. You had to go there, didn't you? Okay. You had to go there, didn't you? Okay. All right. 50th, 46.50. No, I have not met your uncle. No. I've not met your Theo. No, I've not. He's not wrong. Halftime, 0-0. He's not wrong, though. Nil at the half. He isn't wrong, though. I'm surprised I'm not an alcoholic thanks to these teams. Last year, with that being said, it's 0-0. Toronto has a draw at the half. Pretty good performance so far. Let's hope they can hold on. 45. Yeah, but I expect better out of mine, whether I'm delusional or not. With that being said, sit top, be back for the stats at the half. 0-0. Pretty good so far. Let's see if it keeps going. Back for the stats of the half. Mocha score 1-0 against Awanamente. Jan Baptiste. 3-1 Philly. Hey, at least you got one back. Got one back. Stats of the half. We got 51% possession to 49% possession. 7 shots to 1. 3 shots on goal to 1. 235 accurate passes to 220. 87% to 87%. 4 fouls to 8. 0 corners to 0. 7 shots to 1. 2 shots off the goal to 2. 3 shots on goal to 1. 270 passes to 253. 87% pass accuracy, 87%. We got 9 throws to 8, 0 offside to 3, 0 yellows to 0, 0 red cards to 0. We got 0-0. 0-0 at the half. Toronto, they've been really tough this first half. I think this first half has been really good. Thoughts on Vela going back to LAFC? I hope he pulls a Gareth Bale. Yeah, pulls a Gareth Bale. That pause was not great. But I hope he pulls a Gareth Bale. I hope he has a really good rest of the season for LAFC. I hope he stays for next year. I hope he gets to end his career on a high note with them in front of the fans who love him, and he did a lot of things for that club. Hope he gets to end his career the right way. Get Griezmann to LAFC, play with him. I think it's a good move. I don't see why it could be bad. I don't. But Toronto's first half has been really good. Defensively, they've been strong. They've really stifled Columbus. Offensively, they've had some really good chances. They have more expected goals than Columbus as we speak. 45 minutes through, Toronto FC are taking it to Columbus. Ironically enough, Columbus has been playing backwards. They haven't really exactly had the best match comparatively to who Columbus truly have been throughout the season. I gotta say, I'm very happy with Toronto's performance so far. But they have another 45 minutes plus stoppage time. And the Orlando-Charlotte results going our way. If Toronto wins tonight, they will be 7th place. As long as Charlotte-Orlando ends up in a draw or a Orlando win. If Charlotte wins, we'd still be 8th place. So we want that to hold at 0-0 or a goal to go to Orlando. But that result looks like it's going our way for us to climb the table because of the wins tiebreaker. Because MLS is weird. We'll have 2 more wins than Charlotte with 39 points. So there's your thing. But do you think his prime was 2019? Yes. Awanamente equalizes. Well, there you go. Second half about to start. Can Toronto find a winning goal or at least get a point? I mean, this performance, I feel like they better at least get some out of it. 45 minutes. Let's go. Ryan, the 15-year-old is Gilberto Mora. He's probably going to Barcelona Academy. Yeah, you know what? That makes sense. Very good player. Honestly, deserves it. He's a good player. Waiting for the second half to start. Yeah. Bro. No Diddy. Give me tiramisu. Bro. Bro. Waiting for the second half to start. M-E. Me. Second half about to start. Bro. Bro. Tigres Femenil 3-0 over Fraser's Whip. The CONCACAF W Champs Cup. Hey, good for Tigres. They're doing well. Second half about to start. 0-0. Start of the second half. Here we go. Here we go. Second half. Here we go. Toronto attacking zones. 38 from the right wing, 29 from the right channel, 12 from the left channel, 21 from the left wing for Toronto. For Columbus, 33 from the left wing, 8 from the left channel, 59 from the right wing, nothing from the right channel for the Columbus Crew, which, crazily, at BMO currently, we have played well. We'll need to finish. We got this, boys. They're playing well. They're playing well. I'm honestly a bit shocked to see how well they're playing. Honestly, it's amazing to see how they're playing. They're fighting. They got that dog in them. That's all I could say is they got heart. They got some heart. And they're fighting for everything, and that's the best thing you want to see. Because Cucho's coming on for the second half. They're just going straight up, go with it. Okay, they're not going to wait at all. Tyrese Spicer on for Jonathan Osorio. But I do like that sub, so we'll see. One sub each going into the second half. Here we go. Second half. Here we go. Here we go. Toronto to kick off. Where's Rory? I'm not sure. Here we go. Toronto playing forward. Etienne to Bernadeschi. Bernadeschi chips it over. Kerr doesn't get the header. Larea versus Cucho. Rossi for Cucho is the sub. Free kick for Toronto. 46th minute. Toronto had a really good start to the half there. Rolstead plays forward. Petretta, Longstaff, good move. Petretta can pick it up. Rolstead. Longstaff plays forward to DeAndre Kerr. DeAndre Kerr running. Derek Etienne plays it back. Over the top. Bernadeschi plays it through. Richie Larea. Cross save by Schulte. Second half started between Miami 1-0 over Atlanta. New England 2-0 over Montreal. Toronto 0-0. Richie, good. Oh, not enough. Bernadeschi pressing. Etienne pressing. DeJuan Jones. Zawadzki. .47th minute. 0-0. Still. Toronto still has more chances than Columbus so far in this game. Etienne Jr., 38% for a draw as it stands. 37.2 win percentage for Columbus, 24.8 for Toronto. So Toronto's winning percentage probability has dropped, even though they've played a really good game. Weird. They don't take it off Columbus? DeJuan Jones plays it back. Rocky's live. Yeah, the walk-in. Yeah. 48th minute. Over the top. Cucho racing with Richie Larea. DeJuan Jones versus Bernadeschi. Back to Cucho. Brought down. But Longstaff can't pick up that press. Ooh, good clearance. At least at first it was. Nice. Coelho gets there. Etienne Jr. plays it forward. 49th minute. 0-0. 3-1 Philadelphia second half start. Coelho. It's out for a Toronto throw. 49th minute. Plays forward. DeAndre Kerr, but it gets to Schulte. .49th minute. Playing forward. Ooh. Plays it back. Spicer. Good. Ooh. Shot saved by Sean Johnson. Columbus are starting to get a foothold in this match, but Toronto still, so far, still looking damn good. I won't say they look like the better team, but they're still looking pretty damn good. 50th minute. SKC 1-0, Colorado Rapids, Alan Polito. What the? Okay, that one I didn't expect. Larea plays it back to Sean Johnson. Smart play. Shouldn't have played it to Rolstead. I would rather play it to Sean Johnson. Insigne. DeAndre Kerr. Offside. Whoa. Free kick for Columbus. 51st minute. Columbus scored. Damn it. Playing forward. 64th offside this season, third most in MLS. And Cucho. Yep, there you go. Cucho Hernandez with a golazo. 1-0 Columbus. Damn. I figured as much. Out of nowhere, 51st minute. 0-1. Cucho Hernandez. Of course it was. Oh, Philly jumped in. 33 points. Banger by Cucho. I mean, I can't get mad at it. Well, if that's the goal. Toronto 2-11-0 when conceding first. Which, that doesn't surprise me. Bernadeschi. Wasn't even paying attention. Looked down 1 second. Next thing I know, Cucho's celebrating. Yeah, I've had that happen before. In general. But Cucho got 14 goals. Out of nowhere. I knew when he came on it was going to be harder. That's why they put him on straight on at the half. They didn't wait. Hey, at least we're still 8th place, though. And if we still somehow come back to win, but again, as I said, even if we lost this game 1-0, I still would have been happy with the performance. But just don't collapse. That's what I'm going to say. Don't collapse. Etienne Jr., Bernadeschi. Blocked away. Petretta. Ooh. Free kick for Columbus. The other way. Coelho went up with his foot, and there you go. 53rd minute, 0-1 Columbus. I mean, I'm not surprised. I mean, Russell Rowe plays it on to Cucho, and Cucho has room, and he's going to take it. %75% chance of a win for Columbus now. 19.2% for a draw, 5.6% for a Toronto win. Free kick for Toronto. $5-0 aggregate for the Trillium Cup, by the way, if you care about that. Man, it'd be nice to see Toronto somehow come back. It's called adversity. Wake up. 2-1 New England. Tom Pierce. Oh, yeah, Montreal got one. Montreal scored. Yep. '55th minute. Dwan Jones. That goes out. Goal kick for Sean Johnson. Throw in for Toronto. Wilfred Nancy showing some respect to Federico Bernadeschi. I like that. playing forward. Etienne Jr. Larea. Etienne Jr. Plays back to Rawlstead, 56th minute. Up the top, Bernadeschi. Still Bernadeschi. Cleared away. Oh, ho, ho. But that'll give them time to break. Cucho. Saved. Oh! And it still stayed in. Wow. Atlanta equalizer. Saba. That doesn't surprise me. Throw in for Columbus. Man, Cucho was almost so close to another banger. Richie. Good block by Richie. Prime MLS Cucho or Prime MLS Vela. Carlos Vela. Prime Carlos Vela. Like, Cucho's a good player, but it's Prime Vela. Like, ain't nothing as good as Prime Vela. Goal kick for Toronto. 58th minute. Mocha 1-1 and Mente halftime. Coelho plays it up. Bernadeschi up the pitch. Coelho. Bernadeschi. Damn, that pass didn't get through. But Kerr's offside. Yep, offside. Goal kick. 58th minute. Yeah, way offside. Miami's just showing their frauds. Tigres Femenil 3-0 at halftime. Yeah, makes sense. 59th minute, 0-1. Miami will either have to beat Columbus or Cincinnati if they want to win the cup. I don't see them getting past either. Truthfully, I think you're right. I think they would get past Cincinnati, but they got to get past Columbus as well. That is, even though he didn't get a touch, it's still offside. Coelho, Longstaff. Bernadeschi making the run, and he kicks it into the ad boards. Goal kick for Schulte, 59th, 60th minute. Still 0-1. Columbus has the lead. 111 shots for Cucho Hernandez. Bernadeschi is on the list with 93. Top 5 in the league on shots, which, hey, I'll take that. That's not bad. Buwanga's first with 130. Chicho Arango's under with 103. Gabriel Peck is above Bernadeschi. But Bernadeschi's top 5. Miami 2-1. Well, there you go. But yeah, they're beatable. Cucho plays forward. Spicer, ooh, against Herrera. Coelho plays it back to Larea. Bernadeschi. I'm just going to call him Paulo. '61st minute. Sam Surridge 1-0 Nashville over Chicago. Going to a movie tomorrow night. What's the score? 1-0 Columbus. Toronto played a damn good game, but Cucho Hernandez hit a golazo, which you wouldn't. I'm not shocked. Still playing well, but they might just lose 1-0, which I'm okay with the performance. It's not like we sucked. Cucho could make some out of nothing. So they put him on at the half, and it worked out. 13 minutes later. Clear the ball, come on. 62nd minute. They still got a chance to tie it up, I think, but if they don't, I'm not too mad about it. DeAndre Kerr. DeAndre Kerr, still DeAndre Kerr. Plays it on for Etienne Jr. over the bar. Corner for Toronto. Well, at least he got a corner out of it. Good run by Etienne Jr. We'll be streaming any UCL games. Definitely the final. I may end up streaming a lot more the UEFA Europa Conference League. I might do all the Chelsea games. I won't say don't hold me to that, but if I can, I will. I might do all the Chelsea games from league phase on. I should have done the Servette. Well, it was hard to find the Servette tie. But from the league phase on, I think I might. So, Conference League, yeah. Champions League, we'll see what happens besides the final. Same thing with the Europa League. But the Conference League, I might just cover every Chelsea game. I might just. I'm not too sure about it, but I might just. Don't take my word for it, but I might just. So, there's that. 64th minute. Just saying that might happen. I might do all their Conference League games. Chelsea's. I might just. Win it all. 2025. Win it all. 2K24-25. Chelsea, go win the Conference League. And honestly, with the group they have, I don't think anybody's falling for that. 64th minute. 0-1. So. And then, of course, the knockout stages as it goes. But Chelsea should finish top 8 in the Conference League and not have to worry about the knockout round playoff. Probably not. Do you have any predictions for the winners of the UCL, Europa League, and Conference League? Real Madrid wins the UCL, Europa League. I don't know. I don't know. Conference League, Chelsea. Europa League, I'm going to go United. I'm going to go Man United. Ironically enough, I think I'm going to go Man United. Corner for Toronto. I think I'm going to go Man United for the Europa League. Philadelphia Union showing zero effort now. Wants NYC to score a second goal. Well, you better. Max Arston coming on for Jason Russell-Rowe. And DeJuan Jones coming off for Max Arston. Oziel Jackson coming on for Jason Russell-Rowe. The former St. Louis man. Man United, are you joking? I mean, what else really is there? Let's see the Europa League field. Let's see the Europa League field. Screw it. Athletic Club, cross in. Athletic Bilbao, I can see it. And there's no drop downs either, so 66th minute. Besiktas? Lazio, I could see, Lazio, there you go. Lazio, I wouldn't be shocked. Without any drop downs, Lazio with Tati Castellanos, I could see Lazio doing it. Man United, Athletic Bilbao, that's who I'm arguing over. Roma, not after they got rid of De Rossi. What the hell were they doing there? I don't know. Tottenham, I still like Ange Postecoglou, but things aren't looking too great for Tottenham right now. So, yeah, for me, I'm going to argue between Man United, Lazio, and Athletic Bilbao. Cleared away. That's out for goal kick for Patrick Schulte, 67th minute. One of those three. Fenerbahce. Oh, Fenerbahce were Mourinho's a dark horse, though. They are a dark horse. I will say that much. But Madrid's winning the Champions League, and Chelsea's winning the Conference League. The Europa League's way more open. I don't care how bad Chelsea are. They're still the best team in conference. And that's how Fiorentina wins it. Fiorentina will make the final for like the third straight year and then finally beat Chelsea. The one year I don't want them to win. Just wait. Just wait. Just wait. 68th minute. Just wait. Just wait. Captain. No, it's out for a Columbus throw. But, yeah, Fenerbahce's in there, I guess. Ooh. I kind of want to go with the Mourinho is coaching Fenerbahce angle. But, I kind of want to, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. But Lazio, Fenerbahce, Man United, or Athletic Bilbao. Ooh. They didn't have Williams. I wouldn't say it would be Athletic Club, but, you know. Insigne might come off with a limp. Not surprised. Really, Olympiacos, I don't see them. No. Spurs got 5 out of 11 best odds. Yeah, I saw that too, Rory. 68th minute for Columbus, 5-1. It's not bad. Rangers, nah. Real Sociedad, not exactly. Part of me wants to go for it. Cozy Thompson's about to come on for Insigne. Wonder if this is a scheduled sub or injury sub or both. Who knows? Lazio, I could see Tati Castellanos going off in the Europa League. I could see him scoring 3 or 4 goals a game. Well, okay, not 3 or 4 goals a game, but 2 or 3 goals a game. I could see it. I could see it. Tati Castellanos is doing amazing for Lazio right now. He is awesome right now for Lazio. There's no drop downs. That's why it's hard to pick. There's obvious favorites and then there's everybody else, but there's no drop downs. So those obvious favorites are still obvious favorites the whole tournament unless they get eliminated. Like last year's Europa League, even before the drop downs were loaded, but then after the drop downs, it was loaded. It was loaded. And even then, Atalanta still won the damn thing. Columbus 2. Well, there you go. Max Arston. Arston plays it on. Cucho to Herrera, and that's a goal. I don't know. I think that's a foul, but Herrera scores. Nah, I think that's a foul. Marcelo Herrera scores a goal, but I think he fouled the defender. GG's. Leon versus Chivas Stars. He fouled the defender. He pulled him down. I don't know if that should stand. Marcelo Herrera scores for Columbus. I don't know. I don't know. Let's see. Plays it over. Herrera. He was offside anyway, and then he drops Petretta. What? That's a goal. Marcelo Herrera, the 71st minute. It's going to stand. Referee is Guido Gonzalez Jr. So, yeah, we're probably... They should check this. They should check this. I don't... Nah. I think they might check it. I don't know. That's got to be a foul to build up a play. That's got to be. That's got to be. 71st minute. Holds were... They're going to talk to the VAR. Okay, so the ref is checking this, as he should. Ref is checking it, as he should. Don't know if that's going to be anything, but it's a good check. At least they're checking. Marcelo Herrera. Marcelo Andres Herrera. That's not a foul to me. I thought it was a foul before that, but the ref would have called that foul on the spot. And it's a goal. Marcelo Herrera. 2-0. And that's going to do it for Toronto. '72nd minute. You know what? I'm not mad about it, though. Well, I'm mad about... I don't know. But it's Columbus. You can't give him that opening. You really can't. But he was still... I still think he was offside when the ball was played. And it didn't really touch Petretta. Even if it wasn't a foul, it still should have been offside. I don't know. Either way, it shouldn't have counted, but hey, at least Toronto's still 8th place. $16 losses, 14 positive results. Hmm. 74th minute. 2-2 Nathan Saliba for Montreal. 97% chance of winning for Columbus, and honestly, close up shop. It's done. Toronto don't score right now. Yeah, I'll close that points total thing because there's no way we're adding on. I thought Toronto had a good performance. A golazo and a unfavorable call undone us. I mean, Toronto still's played damn well, and they're still trying. You know, that's what I gotta say. I'm happy they've played a playoff level game. It's just it didn't go their way. Columbus is the best team in the league. Even when Columbus struggles, they're still better than you. Corner for Toronto, 74th minute. Might get hate from this, but my opinion is Prime Pumas. 2011-2012, Pumas was the best Mexican team this era. No, there's better. I think they've played well. I think the 2 goals, I don't think the stats are really bearing out how good our performance was. 6.68, I think, is a little bit low. Like, they're really holding those goals against us when we really didn't. It wasn't defensive screw-ups. It was just masterful by Cucho, which you know he could do that. And we got screwed by the ref. Like, that should have been offside. Even if it wasn't a foul, it was offside. As he should. 76th minute. Raul Petretta, 5.9. Yeah, that's harsh too. He got pushed down. 1, didn't touch the ball, barely. 2, even if he did barely. Second of all, pushed down, so it should have been a foul. Even then, Herrera was offside. So 1 goal Toronto, I win. I don't know. Maybe you'll win your bet, but you got 14 minutes. Got 14 minutes. Lorea plays through. Ooh. Playing forward, Cucho cross. Shot wide. 77th minute. 4-1 NYCFC. Damn. Philly wasn't even trying. That's what happens when you don't have defensive midfielders. Go well, go bad. And it went bad. Craig Berube confirms that William Nylander will start the season at center for the Leafs. Makes sense. 77th minute. Playing forward is Bernadeschi. Shot saved. 77 minutes. Playing forward. Wolff pings through Ozziel Jackson. Ozziel Jackson making the run. Oh! Free kick. That'll be a yellow card on Richie Lorea, but that was a pretty tough shoulder check. And Bernadeschi, too. They both got yellows. But Davy Flores was the only player that would have been suspended for Saturday if he was playing and got a yellow, so he didn't. So he's still 1 yellow card away, I think, even on Saturday, though. But I guess they would rather go for the 3 points on Saturday. I think he would start Saturday. I think they are going for the 3 points on Saturday. Columbus, it was always a hard climb, and they still played well. So I have good hope for the weekend. That's the good news. The bad news is we lost the game. But, that ain't new. New news! Cross in, header cleared. Yeah, I think I may. I'll make some Easy Mac after this, probably. That'd be good. What did Fetty get booked for? He was in on the play. He wasn't John to the ref. At least it didn't look like that to me. Arfston brings it down. That hit his hand. Come on, call it. Call it. 79th minute. He was in on the play, but Richie was the one who went in with the shoulder tackle, the heavy shoulder check. So, welcome to my life. I've been here before. This isn't new. This isn't new. Okay, this isn't new. This isn't new. Philadelphia looks vulnerable, and they're up 4-1, so sounds a bit delusional to me. '80th minute. 10 minutes plus stoppage time. Columbus, I mean, they didn't play well. Toronto, against the run of play, it's all Columbus needed, which doesn't surprise me. '80th minute. Toronto plays Colorado 8:30 on Saturday Central, 9:30 Eastern. But it's going to be a late one. Philadelphia put the foot on the gas at the right time. That's life. 81st minute. '81st minute. As he should be angry. Oh, Prince Owusu may have to leave after this year. Prince Owusu's contract goes through this year, but has an option next year. I swear to God, they better let him go. Brandon Servania coming on for Longstaff, and Prince Owusu coming on for DeAndre Kerr. Nathaniel Edwards has been signed through 27 on option years. Luka Gavran signed through 25 option years. Nixon Gomes signed through 27 option years. DeAndre Kerr signed through 26 option years. Perlman. Damn. Tyrese Spicer has a 4-year deal with 3 options to 2027. Luke Singh is still on the books at Toronto with a option through 25. Lazar Stefanovic is off the roster, unavailable, but he has a MLS contract till 2029. We ain't playing him, but we're playing Rosted. Better have a broken leg. I don't think he does. He better have a broken leg. Unavailable? Could have sworn he was playing for TFC too, though, so. We're playing. Lazar Stefanovic is a damn good player, though. That's the thing. He's really good. He's really good. Especially for an 18-year-old center back. Don't want to play him, though. Yeah, he plays for TFC too. Cool jersey, though. Thank you, but it's last year's. '84th minute, 2-0. The last 2 years. Let's see here. What do we got? Yeah, Lazar Stefanovic. Hold on. Yeah, he wasn't even playing last weekend against NYCFC 2. Wasn't even on the bench. I don't think Canada under teams are playing right now. No, so Coelho, yeah, he might be hurt. He might be hurt. '85th minute. Purrs to you. He might actually be hurt. Well, that makes sense. That makes sense. So that's why he's out. Okay, Derek Jones gets a yellow card, 85th minute. They're going to sub out Shampos for Matan. There you go. Okay. 5 minutes plus stoppage time to go. He actually, I guess he is hurt. Because he ain't playing for 2, so. Free kick for Toronto. Let's see if they get a goal off this. That would be really good to maybe push for a equalizer. Bernadeschi, let's see what he does. And Etienne standing over it. 86th minute. Atlanta equalizes again. Alexei Miranchuk. Damn. Maybe Miami are frauds. Bernadeschi shot over the bar. Didn't put it low enough. '86th minute. Ah. Plays down. Coelho trying to pick up. Nope. That'd be a throw-in. Were you hopeful for this game? For some reason, yes. And then the first half happened. I was even more hopeful. For some reason, I was hopeful. I don't know why. I don't know why. I don't know why. I don't know why at all. '87th minute. Barca boys coming to NYCFC for a vacation. Yeah, and to kick NYCFC's ass. Golazo, banger for Moranchuk. Where's Blitzo? Don't know. I don't know. He might be in class. I don't know. Buddy better come back with some lore tomorrow. Jesus. It's your favorite team. Yeah, but I wasn't hopeful last year. I was absolutely down in the dumps. That's why he's worth $13 million. But you know what? I've been happy in general. Like, I've been really... I don't know if y'all have noticed, but I've been... Like, you can see the happiness pouring out of my face, yeah? Like, I'm honestly... I don't like to use the word glowing, but... You get what I mean, right? I'm very happy. Been really very happy for most of the year. Philadelphia 5-1 humiliated NYCFC, but especially this summer. Even with Toronto having a horrible run for parts of the summer. Cucho puts it wide. I can't believe he did that. Oh my God, I can't believe he did that. He put it wide. 89th minute. But, yeah, I mean... Jeffrey Dahmer has taken his seat. NYCFC may be dead, but they're still getting fucked. Y'all need a striker from Europe. I think they're going to go for Jason Russell-Rowe next year in the offseason. John Herdman was sort of hinting at it, and I would still do the same, frankly. I like Jason Russell-Rowe. I think he's a very good player. I think he'd be a great starting striker for Toronto. I think he deserves to be a starter, and you know what? He should have never left. So you know what? 89th minute. Alexandre Matan gets a yellow card for time wasting, I'm guessing. Aziel Jackson. But if not, we'll see. But if Toronto is going for Jason Russell-Rowe, I would like that. I think him and DeAndre Kerr would be two good strikers. And Jesus Batiste is a backup, like a third backup. And Etienne Jr. is still, Spicer and Etienne Jr. is still in there, and you can work it through, but you can work it through, but 5 minutes of stoppage time. Ugh. Why? Why? Isn't he out of contract after the year? And maybe that was also because it was during the season. At least it sounded like he was out of contract after the year, but who knows? Maybe somebody was assuming. But again, it also helps that was during the season. Not like he gets... I mean, you still have Christian Ramirez, Matan, Aziel Jackson, Cucho. It's not like he's the obvious third or second striker. I mean, you still got Christian Ramirez. Matan can play striker. Aziel Jackson, who's a really good player, he could take up that role, in my opinion. Also, players from the freaking crew, too, because you have a really good reserve team. So there's that. But I think it's maybe more of the fact that it was during the middle of the season. But who knows? Maybe it wasn't my info. I was reading somebody else's thoughts and heard been talking about Russell Rowe. Like, we wish we still had him. We should have never let him go, as in the club should have never let him go. 92nd minute, which he's right. Yayaboa coming on. Speaking of another player, Yayaboa. I didn't expect it either. Crying yourself to sleep tonight. Yeah, I know how that feels. It's not the first. I've definitely had my fair share of that. Mocha 2101 Amente. There it is. Really close. Closer than you would expect. 92nd minute, 3 minutes to go. Yaboa's coming on for Derek Jones. Atlanta's not playing too badly, I gotta say. 3 minutes. Tomorrow, of course, I'll be live for Miscellaneous Police FC versus Arnett Gardens, and I will review that game in the Caribbean Cup tomorrow. Corner for Toronto. So there's that. Friday's off. Saturday, Toronto plays Colorado. Colorado versus Toronto in Colorado. Sunday, we got Domingo Futbolero. Let me make sure that they didn't move games back from Sunday. 2 minutes to go. Corner taken by Toronto. Shot, save. Coelho with a good shot, but not enough. Let's see what we got. Sunday the 22nd. Okay, what we got. Scroll down to Mexico. Here we go. Here it is. I think it was Cincinnati 2-0 Minnesota. They do. And I sort of have a joke ready to go for tomorrow if Arnett Gardens is winning by a lot. I have a joke ready to go for tomorrow. Like a reference, but I can't give it all away. But just 90s gangster hip-hop. That's the line of thought. 90s gangster hip-hop artists that Ice Cube used to be part of. There's the line of thought. Cross in. I can't give away the full joke, but there's the line of thought. 6-1! A song by the group Ice Cube was a part of. Or a reference to the group that made that song with a reference to a certain wrestling federation that has the same initialism. It's going to be a double entendre joke. Not a dirty one, but, still a double entendre, though. There could be undirty double entendres. You better hope Arnett Gardens whips up on Police FC to hear it, though. Like 3-0 at most. 95th minute. If it doesn't, you won't hear it. So, I won't shoehorn it in if it's like 1-0 Arnett Gardens. No, I'm not. Miami are getting lucky. They are. 95th minute. Let's see what they add on. But this should be the last couple of kicks of the game. But yeah, I think I'll be live for either the I think it's Pumas Tijuana is what I'm going to be live for. Oh, that's on FS1. Oh. Yeah, but I think I'm going to be live for Pumas Tijuana on Sunday. And that's full time. Nope, throw in. But yeah, I think I'm going to be live for Pumas Tijuana. I think that's the one. But I will be live on Sunday for a Mexican game. Yes. 96 minute. Call, just blow the damn whistle. Why are you waiting? Full time. There we go. Offside, really? And then it's full time. 2-0 for the Columbus Crew. 0-2. Columbus gets the win, as you would have expected going in. But they had to work for it. They had to do some magic, but they got it done. Columbus gets the win. Toronto fights hard, but wasn't meant to be for TFC. There you go. But with that being said, we'll take not a short break, because we're done. With that being said, if you like this stream, like it, share, subscribe. You know what it is. Tell your friends. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell notification once subscribed. Send some chats on the live streams. Comment on this video. Put some playlists. Share with friends and family. All that great stuff. I will see you within the hour for the review of this video, and I'll try not to slow walk it. With that being said, I'll see you later. I'm Ron, and I'm out. Peace. There you go.